Another episode of With the Chiefs.
Wait. Man, I need more rest.
I hope I've got your last name right there.
It's a very good pronunciation.
You should know better than that now, Dom.
I know.
Dom just putting his phone away just as I hit record.
No, not at all.
We've got video footage there, mate. All right, welcome back to another episode of With the Chiefs. Today it's just Dom and I. Have we talked about the structure? The new structure?
No, yeah.
I can't remember.
Do you mention it? I don't know.
Anyway, for context, we're mixing it up. So every second week we're gonna try and have a guest on, and for the training weeks we're going to. It's funny, I'm looking at you, but I'm addressing them. But anyway, we're going to just have a bit of a training recap and talk about what happened during our week, and that's about it. Probably keep it a bit shorter, maybe like, I don't know, 30 to 60 minutes for our own recaps, and then the guest.
Smitty can get waffling and...
I can get waffling and do 30 minutes of my own training talk, and then... Anyway. Well, now, what sparked this, Dom? Why have we... Geez, I'm really worried that we've already talked about this. But anyway, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this mix-up?
Just to...
Take the pressure
take
off?
the pressure off a bit, yeah. It's tough to get a guest on every week.
Yeah.
The things we do for you guys. But, no, hopefully this will continue the Chiefs journey, and we can just put in a bit more quality into the interviews and end up with a better product at the end of the day.
We really do lean on our guests. Not our own chat. But, Dom, if you want to... Do you want to start off, or...?
Yeah, I'd love to start off.
Now, have you done any preparation? Or are you looking through Strava? Yeah, you're looking at Strava right now.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So we'll start with Monday. Monday. Monday was after a big long run on the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I did, I think, 33 Ks on the Sunday, and in the program it said to have a rest day.
What do you mean?
It said have the day off for Monday. Following
Monday, okay.
Yeah, following the big long run.
Okay.
But
Thought you meant you did a long run, and that was meant to be the day.
Well, that's kind of what ended up happening. I thought like I was feeling okay, so I ran the commute back home, which was 18.5 Ks. And
Have you got a comment on Training Peaks yet?
no comment.
Okay.
It was kind of like the first week with the new coach.
Yep.
So yeah, I think they were just holding back and ready to rip in probably this week.
Well, we haven't talked about the new program. Do you want to give a bit of background on that?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like my training was just starting to, I don't know, get a bit blurry, and motivation was lacking. So yeah, I wanted to keep myself accountable, and there's no better way to do that than to get a coach. So I've signed up with the Distance Collective, Tim and Michaela, and looking forward to it. They're pretty experienced with ultras. Both of them are absolute guns. So looking forward to getting some more ultra specific training and the next training block in the lead up to UTA.
Nice.
Yeah, but
when did you did it take you a while to find them, or you were tossing up for a little bit, or did you kind of impulse it?
Oh, there's a few people who are getting coached by them at Turbo. And I've seen them around the place and got like a lot of respect for them. They're pretty talented athletes, and I've never really had any ultra specific coaching before.
Yep.
So I thought that that'd be a good option.
Good fit.
Yeah. So that was Monday, 18.5 Ks. Tuesday, I had to run into work again in the morning. So that was 16.5 Ks. I think I went a slightly quicker route. Got out for a run at lunch as well.
What was the lunchtime?
Oh, that's the next day. That's the Wednesday. I got out for a run at lunch.
Yeah.
For 6 Ks.
Mm-hmm.
And then ran in the Arvo. So this is Wednesday. It's meant to be a medium long run, so I think just to save time, I did a double, and it was 26 Ks for the day. Then Thursday, I met up with the Big Chief.
Oh yeah, me.
And
and Tobias.
And we did a little session.
You made the fatal error of wearing Nova Blasts.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were talking about this after, being like, just don't show up with Nova Blast to the session.
Yeah.
No, that's a bit of an over exaggeration. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference. It was more taking the piss, but
yeah, I felt okay.
Yeah. But that was after you did a bit of a
so I did the long run the day before, and I was just feeling really tired because I didn't have that rest after the long run on Sunday. Like, it just never really gave myself a chance to fully recover. Which meant by the Friday I was just like pretty cooked. And ended up taking Friday off. And then we drove out to Dubbo on Saturday. Went for a jog when we got there, around the River Loop.
River Loop?
Yeah, the River Loop. Which is pretty good. It was good being out there with Turbo. He used to work out there and knows all the little secret spots, and pretty much showed me the how-tos of Dubbo.
Yep.
But we pretty much ran like the whole course, or drove it, or I pretty much knew what I was in for, which was good. And then Saturday night we went out for a few beers. I think that the guy who we were staying with, he was like pretty keen to do something. And I don't know, me and Turbo were kind of like, I want to stay fresh for the race. But we ended up going to the pub and had like, I think 4 or 5 beers. And then, woke up the next day feeling a bit like, oh shit, like, don't really want to run. But,
How did you get roped? So,
well,
good salesman, or?
Oh, he just looked really like keen and excited, and like, we were getting ready to go to dinner, and he was already having like a beer and stuff. And it's like, he's I don't know, letting us stay at his house, and I feel like, I don't know, why not? Like, we've come all this way to Dubbo. It's like, it's not like a quick little trip down the road. It was like 6 hours in the car. Ended up being like 8 hours with stops and everything.
Yeah. No, I get that, but you just kind of got to run 3:30s the next morning. But
I don't know. I figured like when in Rome, when in Dubbo.
Look, I get it. I just would have been. I'm very OCD when it comes to that sort of stuff.
No, like, it wasn't like my goal race or anything. It was kind of just get out and have a good hit out.
Crack.
Yeah. And then warming up on race day. I saw James Nipris jogging around. I was like, oh dear, I hope he's not doing the half marathon.
He's quick. I haven't heard.
Yeah, he's like the Australian steeplechase champion for the past like 5 years. He was meant to go to the Olympics like last year if he could just run the time.
Yeah.
And I think he missed it by like a couple of seconds or something. But the next guys who were like second and third and fourth, I think all ended up going. Even though he was beating them like all the time, but just not quite getting the times he needed. But
so more than capable of cleaning up at Dubbo.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I kind of like stuck with him for the first 2Ks, and then he just was too good.
What pace? What pace did
he was going like 3:10s, and then I was like kind of off the back of him. I felt okay, but kind of knew I was going to blow up a little bit, and just had that a bit of tiredness from the night before and stuff. The guy who was coming, I was coming second at that point in time, and then at about, I don't know, 13 Ks in, the guy coming third overtook me. I probably had like a pretty good gap on him at one point, probably 100 meters or so. But he slowly just closed it, and I was starting to fade, and he got me. And then
Do you think the 2 310s at the beginning played into it? Nah, it's not long enough of a time, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was just probably going a little bit too hard, and
overall.
Yeah, but I think I ended up coming third by like 20 seconds, and yeah, like I could see him just ahead of me for the rest of the race. Like he never really dropped me completely.
Yep.
But yeah, if I probably didn't have those beers, I reckon I could have caught him. Maybe
20 seconds, you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon
20
like
seconds.
I reckon I could have like just stuck with him when he passed me.
Yeah.
And because I feel like just mentally that was the biggest thing. Like you just can't be bothered.
I think the 4 beers or the 5 beers almost guarantees a subpar sleep to some degree.
Yeah.
But then the question comes up: do you actually sleep well before a race if you're nervous? That's another.
Yeah.
I
think it's like that. I don't know. When you're like hangover, you just can't be bothered kind of attitude.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're fresh and you're ready to go, you fight back in those instances, and you can kind of find a little bit more willpower to have a go.
Yeah. Did you have coffee?
Yeah, I had coffee.
Okay. Can you imagine how upset you would have been?
Yeah.
You're like hungover, no coffee, race.
Yeah.
You might have just not lined up.
Yeah, exactly.
It certainly is enough to keep you from the start line at Rhodes Park Run. But
Turbo ran really well though. He ran a official PB, I think.
Nice.
88 minutes.
Very solid.
Yeah, good from him. He had like a couple more beers than me as well. So very impressive from Turbo.
You probably could have found a minute.
Yeah, probably. I reckon. Yeah. He's going to do Sydney half marathon as well.
Oh, so big.
Yeah, he should go well there.
He should find more time there for sure.
Yeah, I reckon.
Flat.
I reckon it'll be like 85 minutes maybe. Yeah.
Are you getting out? Are you going to pace or something? No.
Okay. That'll do me. I think, got to get on the trails. Haven't been on the trails in a while.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, that was the week. And then, I got home and went for another little jog quickly. Because it was meant to be like a big long run, but because we had to drive back, we had to get going.
So you're going to do... Obviously, the race doesn't play into that, for example.
Yeah, I think after the race, I was meant to run...
Go out a bit more?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Oh, well.
After the race? What were you meant to do after the race if everything went to...
Oh, it was meant to be a 3-hour long run. But I did the race and then I got home and I ran for another 50 minutes. So...
Yeah.
I think total about 2 hours or so for the day.
Yeah, well, if you did the 3 hours, it would have been...
Yeah, it would have been a big 3 hours. Yeah.
Almost, yeah. A lot of running.
Yeah.
A lot of running.
Yeah.
But I guess with the new... maybe just talk through a bit of the plans for the new program.
Yeah, the new program. So, like, the focus is pretty much on long runs.
Yep. Which
kind of makes sense if you want to run 100 Ks. You have to be used to running quite a long way.
Yeah.
There's a midweek long run and then a bigger long run on Sundays, like building up to maybe, I don't know, I think 4 hours possibly.
Yep.
And getting on the trails as well as often as possible. So
yep. So getting that practice in.
Yeah, I think that that speed and stuff doesn't really matter when you're running 100 Ks. It's more just don't blow up.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is interesting. Like in the past, I think I probably favoured hills and stuff too much and didn't really focus on like big long runs for time.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see how we go.
So you excited to... It's good. I remember when I started getting coaching, I was in the similar sort of phase where I was starting to lose motivation, especially doing the repetition of programming myself. And the biggest thing for me was not just kind of having the mental, like always having to, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but program your own stuff and the uncertainty of, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? Always sort of second guessing yourself. For a while, like it's not like it was overwhelming, but it's just, it always niggles at you. For example, that program we followed in the past, if you just keep repeating it over and over again, probably need the variance
absolutely.
in training.
Yeah. Well, it's like a marathon program, and you can't do marathon training like year round.
No.
Yeah.
No, and then I bought the book, the 5K, 10K. There was a variant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had pretty good programs, and then I wrote some thesis in my head that I thought was a great idea, that I needed to run more kilometers. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was telling one of my mates, I was like, I wrote, because in that program, it wasn't much mileage compared to the marathon training. And then in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm just not running enough Ks. I'm not getting fit because there's no volume. Turns out I was wrong. Because clearly when I got on this new program with Sally, it's less overall Ks, more variance in sessions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's really not easy to determine how you're going to get fit. So, but yeah, good. It's good. It'll should spark you and give you some motivation, all those sorts of things. I'm keen to see how it plays out.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
How's your week, mate?
My week, yeah, good. I've got the cheat sheet here, just in case. I think last time we were talking, so previous Sunday, was it Sunday? I always forget, but I went out for an easy jog and I could feel COVID hadn't fully dissipated, and I felt pretty garbage. Like 4:30s, 4:15s felt like, when you can just tell you're not there yet.
Yeah.
But Monday I had easy 45. Tuesday was the first session back, and I started to feel good. I went to Gore Hill for the first time.
Oh yeah.
With the Delta squad.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good fun. It's a good oval. And yeah, good group of people to train with. I kind of understand, but I'm a little bit disappointed because it's hard to do. For example, the next few weeks, it's all long stuff.
Yeah.
For example, tomorrow I know I'm skipping ahead, but 2x30, and then like 60-minute tempo. So it's all going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be too keen on doing that around Gore Hill.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, for that session, we did 3 by 15 minutes. The first session back after COVID. My heart rate was what felt like a tempo effort before felt like sort of a threshold effort. So I could tell, I wasn't fully back, but I was definitely getting there, and the fitness was returning. So some of the COVID stuff was going away. I think it's been 2 weeks to that point, which was good, but you certainly, even just people running around and like encouraging each other, you just get a lift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like and even there's like an unspoken accountability as well.
Yeah.
Like you can't slow down. Even the social pressure thing, like people are watching or something.
Yeah.
Because by the end of the third rep, I was like getting pretty tired, but like just because the Delta squad had been doing laps and I was sort of running in between people and trying to catch people, and then they were doing their fast efforts, so it was kind of all over the place. Like I wasn't doing, but it was really, really fun. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know, do I just try and do 30-minute, or it's probably not around an oval next week. But anyway, would you do 30 minutes 2x30 around Gore Hill?
Oh. Probably not.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do like 30 minutes, like around a 1K kind of loop, which is
all right.
Yeah, that was okay.
Not for 40 meters.
No, yeah, that's probably a bit short.
And I'm thinking, because if you're logically doing marathon training, you'd want to be simulating on the road.
True,
as well,
yeah.
and not like going around. But definitely, if there's anything shorter, I'll be going. And also, after marathon, I'll be planning on doing something different. So hopefully be more involved in that.
Oh, yeah. Go on the trails.
Trails. Certainly not on the trails. I'm going in the inverse. I'm going, I don't know, Planning to go shorter.
100 meters.
100 meters.
I'd love to see you out of the blocks.
You just see me lining up, freaking spikes on and all. Haven't worn the spikes before. Shorter stuff, but I don't know. Let's get to that. Let's just get through the next 5 weeks, I reckon.
Yeah.
I probably should save my rambly weeks for this format.
Yeah.
Because it's probably been 10 minutes and I'm on Tuesday. Wednesday was 45 easy with... Was that Friday? No. Okay, yeah, Wednesday was 45 easy. Thursday, again, with the Chief. And Tobias, another 3x15. I would say I was feeling better on that day. Like, it's almost
you were
like...
running pretty good that day.
I felt pretty... Well...
I was like, shit, Smitty,
thanks,
be on
Tom.
here.
Thanks, Tom. I think the last rep, definitely the effort was... It's not like... It felt quicker than marathon pace. But you never know, like... In training, it's very different. So I just don't know where marathon pace is at the moment.
Yeah.
Nor do I know if I'm fully sort of recovered. It's an interesting one. You can kind of tell where your threshold is, but marathon pace feels a bit sort of up in the air.
Yeah. Are you gonna do like any half or anything?
Half. I was going to do Sydney half, but once I got COVID, Sally kind of said it's pointless because we need to get long runs in.
True.
Before. And I actually was going to abandon the marathon. I was like, I'm not going to do it.
I don't know. You're still pretty fit though, yeah.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, I had in my head that there's such thing as a perfect build-up. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Like, for example, I was meant to do Gold Coast. Like, in my head, I was going to do Gold Coast Marathon. Then I was like, I'm not fit enough yet. I'll do... But it's just... The day's not going to come. You just got to... I think I'm just going to race it.
Absolutely.
And just see where I end up. And I was talking to you about this. You're like... We were talking about, do I go for a... Oh, yeah, you should... The voodoo times. But anyway, like... do you go and even if you're not quite there, do you still have a go at sub to whatever it is, sub 230 and the risk? I don't know. Like, do you go out at a conservative pace and try and aim for 235 or something? Or do you... I don't know. It's a tricky one.
Yeah. I think you got to give yourself a shot. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not that fast. Like, you'll feel comfortable running that pace through the half marathon.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to do it through 30k.
Okay. So have a crack.
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, let's see if Sally listens to this and just messages you being like, can you not?
But, I don't know, maybe...
Good disclaimer. Yep.
Yeah, maybe you risk the chance of blowing up. But I feel like it's hard to pick up that time in the back half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm not... If I'm honest with myself, I know I'm not there yet. Like, I'm not in that sort of shape. But who knows? I think I'm just gonna take it as it comes. And like, for example, a week out, just assess where I'm at. Maybe have a look back through sessions, speak to Sally, and just come up with a strategy. But now's probably not a good time to overthink it.
Yeah.
It's more just like try and get through the weeks, and get to race day healthy. Because like, it's funny, before I got sick, we were talking about low motivation, and it's almost like the universe is like, here, just get sick and realize that you're having a cry about your fitness, about like being low motivated and you're in the fittest point of your life. So here, COVID, there you go. You're not running for 2 weeks. Feel how your lungs and it feel like shit. And then, yeah, because now I'm just like got the love for it back.
Yeah.
Because I want to train and get back to fitness. But when I had it, I was like ungrateful and just like, I'm sick of training. It's a weird thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, it's constant up and down.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to accept that. That it's just a part of it. Like, it is part of the experience. But what was I up to?
So it was Thursday, I think.
Thursday, yep. Friday, easy 45. Saturday was meant to be no running, but I went down to Le Montage to pick up some shoes from Arthur because he sold me I got a pretty good price on the Tempo Next because he doesn't he said he didn't really like them.
Yeah.
So yeah, offered to buy.
Do you like them though? Or?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've worn I've worn those before and gone through like 800k. So I did a lot of my tempo work in it. So I thought it might be a good idea to revisit that shoe and give it a bit of a go. But yeah, I got way too used to using Alpha Flies. So it was good. I used it on Sunday. But Saturday was good. Went for ended up jogging 35 minutes, left a comment being like, sorry. It was meant to be a rest day.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was meant to be a rest day.
Well, that's still pretty much a rest.
It was. It was 35 minutes with Meg from Delta.
Oh yeah.
We just ran around, but there was a huge that was good. We had a good chat. And then what happened? Delta was a massive long run. Did you see any of that on Strava?
Yeah, jeez.
It was a huge
Crazy.
group.
Yeah.
Chris and Rosie went out, and one other gentleman. Damn it, I forgot his name. They did like 28 Ks.
Yeah, right.
At I think it was 240, sub 240 pace.
Yeah.
It's just a big run in training. 28 Ks at marathon pace.
Yeah.
And one thing I've noticed about Delta, I'm not sure if it's because Jerome's just like hammered it into all the runners, but their form is all really good. Like they're all like really strong.
Yeah.
Like have really good form.
Maybe just because they do like all the track sessions and they do their sessions every week. Like,
Yeah. So all really strong runners, but it was kind of like, geez, that looks like fun because they were in a massive pack. They basically took over. Like no cyclists are getting around them. They were like taking up. Well, they could. They were taking up like the whole lane, and everyone was in a. It was like a race. It felt like a race environment.
Yeah.
I wanted to jump in. Like I was getting back into my car and they're running past. It felt like just going in the pack. But yeah, it's good to see.
It's good to see Rosie getting fit.
Yeah, really fit. Yeah. Because we actually had a bit of a run at Centennial before I got sick, and I think she was feeling a little bit off. But like, it's just complete turnaround and running really well. Yeah. But you don't want to jinx anything, but like, very fit. Very fit. And I think a lot of people are doing Sydney half. Which will be good. Yeah. I tried to get in.
Oh, did you? The entry's closed or?
No. I was like, can I do tempo run?
Oh, with Sally.
Yeah. I was like, I'll just do tempo run. I'll do tempo run. So he's like, it's up to you, but my preference is no. And I was like, really thinking about it, being like, yeah, I'm going to get carried away. I would get carried away. Yeah. But Sally made a really valid point being, you don't want to be overcooking yourself now, especially just because you're coming back from sickness. And we've got a good workout scheduled, like a good long run. It's probably good to just stick to it at the moment, have a bit of discipline, because I will get carried away. It's very hard not to. But yeah, Sunday was 2 in the morning with Tobias, 2x20.
Oh yeah. Which
is really good. And then in the afternoon, by the end of, we were keeping it very conservative, and then on the second rep, last 10 minutes, it was not conservative. Like we just, when you get to the end, you like keep it conservative, but then you can see the end of the workout, and you're like, all right, let's have a go. If you're feeling good, even though you shouldn't, but
I think you're feeling good at that point. You're like, oh,
yeah.
A bit of money in the bank to spend, so.
Tobias is like always like, I'm unfit, and then just like then he's just like running 3:24s by the end of it.
He's gone, yeah.
Yeah. But I know he's not where like he wants to be in terms of fitness, but he's always got that underlying fitness. Yeah, just from having just running for ages, keeping pretty consistent. And then I did 25 minutes tempo in the evening. So that was split up into a double. So
have you done that before?
No, I think that's a more conservative thing. just for this week, and then
because they're both pretty small tempos. Or?
yeah, not like 2x20, so 40 minutes total.
Okay.
And then instead of like layering on another 25 right after, kind of give me a bit of rest and then go into it. But now full training resumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for next week.
Yeah, right.
So we'll start getting into long runs, and yeah, that's my long-winded training week. But I'm happy to be back running. Yeah. No complaints anymore. Well, until next week probably. If I'm being honest, but yeah, that'd be interesting.
Awesome.
I don't know. What do we?
I don't know. Did you see UTMB?
I saw stuff on Instagram, but
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, I'm not really.
The Mars Bar King.
Yeah, the Mars bar, the course record.
Course record.
Yeah,
sub
course
20.
record. Was he holding Mars bars across the line, waving it? It's like the fuel of champions. No one's gonna get that context, are they?
No.
Well, where was that from? It's a video.
There's some video. He's like,
Killian Jornet.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm just going to go up into the mountains and just take a Mars bar.
Mars bar, take a Mars bar, survive for 16 days with Mars bar only. He lives in the mountains, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does, yeah.
Yeah, he's a weapon.
He's such a gun.
Didn't
yeah.
he come down on the road and run like sub 30 at some point?
Yeah. It's insane.
It's ridiculous.
But he's just, such a freak.
So he's the GOAT. Is it safe to say he's the GOAT of that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
By
absolutely.
a long shot?
Yeah, I reckon.
Walmsley is...
Walmsley went out.
Yeah.
He was in the lead for like, I think, to like 100 Ks or something.
Yep.
And then he ended up finishing 4th.
Right, okay. So he went out big quick.
Probably, yeah. But he always does that. Like, he always
He's a
has
weapon.
a go.
He's the one that has the like 100K record or got really close to it.
like just missed it, I think.
Missed it, yeah. What's that course like?
It's like just insane, like 10,000 meters elevation gain. It's just like rock climbing, which is that's what Killian's best at. Like,
It's in the mountains.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he's got like the record for summiting Everest and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And in the women's, I think it was like an American girl that won it.
Yep.
Which I don't know if that happens very often.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where is
Pretty
the
cool.
Where is the race?
It's in Switzerland, but it's like the Dolomites, so it goes like from I think it's in France.
Yeah.
But it starts in France and goes through like Switzerland, Italy,
Right.
and then back into France again. So you run like through like 3 different countries.
It's a long run.
Yeah.
Is that that's the one. There's always this race where you see all the footage and it's like all the people going crazy at the finish line.
Yeah, that's probably
the one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Courtney DeWalter, was she in the race, or she's normally the one that's mentioned?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't follow it too closely.
Yeah.
But
I'm asking probably the most basic of all questions. It's gonna really offend. It was like when we were interviewing Ed Goddard.
Yeah.
And I was what was it like? Oh yeah, and then he's like, yeah, then my focus will be Paris, and I was like, Paris? What's Paris? It's like, it's the fucking Olympics, you idiot. I heard that back. Did you pick up on that? Because there's like in the podcast episode, there's you mentioned like you're like, it's the Olympics. I didn't pick it up.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm certainly not a journalist or anything. I just run around the bay, that's it.
Yeah.
Just a punter.
And also the cross country championships.
Yeah.
You see that?
I saw
Seth O'Donnell.
I didn't know who it was.
What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently he was running like 18-minute 5Ks like a couple of years ago.
What?
And then he's got into running a bit more seriously. He used to play like AFL and stuff. But,
Right.
Yeah, I've never heard of the guy, but
I hadn't heard.
It's
I
insane.
saw who won
Yeah.
on Instagram and was
he's
like,
run like sub 14 now though.
he like quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw some footage of the cross country. It looks like literally my worst nightmare. You know how I whinge about going around an oval?
Yeah.
Fuck, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine getting me out on a cross country course?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. It's it looks like really tough work.
Yeah, it looks like it was so muddy and everything.
Yeah. Looks like it's right up Liam Adams' alley though.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. He just grinds it out.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me quit this. Don't know why I had that open. Did you watch it or?
No, just saw the results.
Saw the results.
Yeah.
It Goddard
Was third, I think.
third. Yeah, I think. Did you enjoy / would you do cross country again?
Yeah, but I feel like the only way to do it is you have to like make a bit of a season of it.
Okay.
You have to like sign up with a membership for Athletics New South Wales and then kind of like rock up every week or so. And seems like just like a bit of a commitment. But it would be good.Maybe 1 year. Yeah.
I think we'd be training a lot at the
Funny Farm.
Yeah, you know exactly where I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Funny
Farm, just going around. Our friend Daniel Martino would be very upset. It's not mangroves, all right? It's not mangroves. It's a good, I miss doing that as a session.
Yeah.
That was always a really good session.
Yeah, I like Funny Farm.
Yeah. But, see how we go. Anything else to report? What do you reckon? Should we keep it short and sharp?
Yeah. No, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will be back with another interview soon. Are we meant to reveal, I guess, build the hype?
I don't know.
Build the hype. Just like, and next week we're going to have, or it's like, this podcast is sponsored by Athletic Greens. Sponsor us, please. I would appreciate it.
No, we'll, yeah. Save the drum roll for next week.
Yeah, save the drum roll. Yeah. All right. Well, Chief, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, good stuff.
We'll catch up again soon. Until next time. Any shout outs? Have we checked the emails yet? Something in the inbox.
Got something from Athletic Greens.
Yeah. Oh yeah. CEO of Athletic Greens has reached out. Hi boys. Heard the podcast. Not. Would love to sponsor you. Or all right. Athletic Greens, ASICS, Nike. Who else?
Nike. I'd take
Pace. Come on, Pace Athletic. Come on.
Pace. Yeah, fire out.
Community.
Yeah.
So we're all about the community here.
I don't mind.
New Balance.
Yeah.
Good shoe.
Yeah, good shoe.
Morton. Good gels. Really good gels.
Great gels.
Who else? Who would you like to sponsor the podcast, Dom?
Oh, it'd be good to get like a car company. I just want a free car.
Like Chevron.
Tesla.
Just want a free car.
Tesla, they don't really do much marketing, but...
No, Elon. I'm sure you're listening to this. A car company. Are you going to say like...
We know we've made it.
Or, car company.
Us.
Or I thought more down your alley would be like some organic beetroot maker or something.
Oh, yeah. I could do that. Yeah.
Organic fruits.
Organic fruits, yeah.
Yep. We should make our own beetroot juice.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We better fucking put the stop to this before it gets too out of hand. All right. Thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
I hope you didn't tune in this far, but
we'll see you next week.
Good. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Stay. What's the slogan?
Stay strong.
Stay fast.
And stay fast.
That's it.
And everyone have fun out there on Sydney Half. All right. Bye-bye. See you, Drew.